Here's Lou Ferrigno. John Cole, also in this heat. Kenny Patera. Bob Young, and all four wearing gloves. Our director of events, Hal Conley, starts them on their way. Ken Patera takes a quick lead. Lou Ferrigno is in second. John Cole and Bob Young are trailing. Patera now opening up that lead. Ferrigno, remember, the first two will qualify for the finals. Patera battling now to lift that weight up to that 10-foot mark. 110 pounds he is trying to wrist roll. 2 feet to go for Patera. Lou Ferrigno struggling to get in. John Cole and Bob Young appear to be out of it. Here's Patera, his winning time, 36.6. Lou Ferrigno is second, 39.9 is his time, and he'll go to the final round. And Dayton will go without any gloves, as will Colombo. They begin, and Dayton takes a lead. Oh, close for second. Colombo and Wilhelm are very tight right now. Dayton's still ahead by about a foot. Flynn trails this field. It is Mike Dayton pulling away, and his time is going to be outstanding. Colombo trying to get second. Only the first two go to the finals. It'll be Dayton as the winner. Wilhelm trying to come back. Colombo trying to hold on. Look at that time for Mike Dayton. 25-3, and he will go to the final with Franco Colombo second. Time now for the finals of the wrist roll. Lou, you all set?
Yes, I'm all set, and we're really pumped, and we just hope to complete the lift now.
Mike, can you repeat that fantastic time?
I'm going to try to better it.
Franco, you all set, ready to go?
I'm all set, and I'm going to be better than before.
Ken, did you get enough time to recuperate?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be very interesting.
Good luck to all four of you. One thing's for sure, when we finish this third week of the World's Strongest Men competition, we'll have a new leader. Bruce Wilhelm is nowhere to be found up there in the finals. Hal Connolly will start the four. Mike Dayton, who turned in that sensational time with the lead over Franco Colombo and Lou Ferrigno. Colombo struggling. Look at the pressure on those forearms. Patera is in fourth. Ferrigno and Colombo dueling for second. Dayton with a slight lead, but Colombo and Ferrigno are starting to make a run at him. A foot to go for Dayton. Closing in now, so close between Dayton and Colombo. Colombo thinks he's won. We'll take a look in slow motion, and we'll see who's the winner of this final. It was that final foot. And the judges say that Mike Dayton is the winner. Colombo and Ferrigno tie for second.
Thanks, Mike. I have to say Mike was fantastic, to David.
All right, Jack Wright on the left, Brian Oldfield on the right. Will be in our first heat. 125 pounds, 10 feet to the top, timed event. Wright, a former wrist wrestling champion, with Reinhardt watching. Oldfield, 6'5", 33 years old, trailing Wright right now. Wright with a slight lead. The elapsed time you can see. Oldfield coming back. Brian Oldfield now has taken a lead. Wright is struggling. For emphasis, 33-12 for Brian Oldfield, our first winner. Wright's time, 40.11. A football showdown. How many times do these two guys duel? Matusak of the Raiders on the left, Kolb of the Steelers on the right. Oh, John Kolb is away sensationally. Look at Kolb bring this weight on. 2 feet to go. 15 seconds. 16. Incredible. Our winning time of a year ago was 31 seconds. That has got to discourage Big John Matusak. Little over 2 feet to go for Matusak, and the other man's already done. And John says, I'm just not even going to bother to finish with it right now. Unbelievable by Kolb. John, that was unbelievable. No one last year even came close to 18 seconds.
18, I don't know. We have one of these in the gym at home. I have a 6-year-old boy, and he likes to play with it. And I always holler at him, you know, if he quits. so I figured he'd see this and he'd holler at me if I quit.
So there was no chance that John Kolb was backing out on this
No,
one.
you can't let your own boy holler at you.
I got to tell you right now that it would take an unbelievable effort in one of the next few heats to beat you.
Well, it's about time the ball players did something like this.
Exactly. Thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Still hard for me to believe as you look at Lars Hedlund that John Kolb could do this in 18.65. All right, heat 3, the wrist roll. There's Kolb's time to beat. Lars Hedlund of Sweden's on the left, and our oldest competitor, Ivan Putski, on the right. He's 39 years old, a professional wrestler, native of Poland, arrived in the United States in 1950, and he's got his shoulders into this. Putski played pro football in Toronto, and he went to camp with the Detroit Lions in 1967, and Hedlund is coming back. The big Swede is tough. Hedlund takes command, and he's going to win this heat, but both of these athletes are going to turn in excellent time. 26 for Hedlund. Putski comes on through. 30-11, that's the third best time so far. That man may turn out to be our sleeper. There's no quit in Lars Hedlund. Last two heats of the wrist roll, our defending strongman champion, Bruce Wilhelm on the right, Gus Rethwish on the left. Two 300-pounders. Wilhelm living in San Francisco, Gus in Honolulu. They break evenly. A year ago, Wilhelm did not even finish the wrist roll. Now he leads Big Gus by a foot. Almost halfway up. John Kolb's record appears to be safe against these two. 24 already the elapsed time. 2 feet to go for Wilhelm, and Rethwish is coming back. Big Gus closing in. Look at those leg muscles also working in this event. Bruce, the winner of this heat. Now, Don Reinhardt, leading after 6 weeks. Matched against Boris Gerasi in the green. Gerasi at 245 pounds, the hammer throw champion. Big Reinhardt trying to hold his lead in the overall competition. Look at Gerasi's hip movement. This is called the disco lift. 3 feet to go for Reinhardt. Big Don's going to win this heat, but John Kolb's record is safe. Wilhelm's time faster than Reinhardt's. That will affect the overall competition. Gerasi is determined. He is going to finish. 54 seconds for Boris. John Kolb was unbelievable, too, wasn't he? 10 points for finishing first. Hedlund, 7 for being second in the wrist roll competition. So after 7 events at Universal City, look how close it is at the top. Reinhardt ahead of Wilhelm. Ivan Putski gets on the board with that third-place finish.